Most minority wealth conversations are built to sound empowering, but they're structurally designed to keep you stuck in trying harder instead of owning more. If you're a minority in the US or anywhere in the world and you want wealth, not just a decent life, then you're going to have to stop taking advice from people who confuse income with wealth. Because here's the truth: income is what you do, wealth is what you own. And the world doesn't pay the highest rewards to effort, it pays the highest rewards to equity. Now, before anyone gets defensive, this isn't a blame the victim speech. This is the opposite. This is a power speech. Because if you can name the real game, you can finally start winning it. The wealth gap isn't just a gap, it's a different scoreboard. In the United States, the Federal Reserve tracks wealth by race. And when you look at the numbers, you see something that should change how you move. In 2022, median wealth for white families was around 285,000. For black families, it was about 45,000. For Hispanics, it was about 62,000. Now listen carefully. That doesn't mean minorities can't build wealth. It means many of us have been running the wrong play. We've been taught, get a good job, stay out of trouble, work hard, budget, be responsible. And yes, do those things. But if that's the whole plan, you're basically saying, I'm going to try to become wealthy in a system that disproportionately rewards people who own assets without making asset ownership my primary strategy. That's not a strategy. That's a hope. So let's look at contrarian truth one. Financial literacy isn't the main problem. Everybody loves to say, we need more financial literacy. Let me be blunt. Literacy matters, but literacy without capital allocation is just education that makes you feel productive. If financial literacy alone created wealth, the most wealthy people would be the ones reading the most books. But wealth is not primarily created by knowing the definition of terms. It's created by doing a few boring things consistently for a long time with the right assets. And the Federal Reserve data makes this crystal clear. Ownership rates differ. In 2022, stock ownership among white families was around 66%. For black families, it was around 39%. And for Hispanic families, it was about 28%. That's not a knowledge gap, that's an ownership gap. So the question isn't, do you know what a stock is? The question is, do you have a system that makes you an owner automatically? Let's look at truth number two. The biggest threat to minority wealth is single lane living. Single lane living is when your entire financial life is built on one lane, your paycheck. If your only lane is earned income, then all it takes is a layoff, a health issue, a family emergency, a market shift, a bad quarter, and everything stops. Wealthy people don't just have more money, they have more lanes. They have earned income, business income, investment income, real estate income, licensing income, and deal income. Minority wealth creation requires a decision. I'm no longer building my life on one lane. Because if you don't build multiple lanes, you don't just have financial risk, you have life risk. So let's look at truth number three. The fastest wealth builder is not a side hustle. It's a capital engine. Most people hear wealth and they think they need some flashy business idea. No, you need a capital engine. A capital engine is simple. 1, you generate surplus cash. 2, you convert surplus cash into ownership. 3, ownership compounds. 4, compounding buys your freedom. That's it. This is why budgeting can't be your main wealth strategy. Budgeting is defensive. Ownership is offensive. Budgeting helps you not lose. Ownership helps you win. Now let's go global. Minority wealth is a worldwide opportunity if you think like an owner. Globally, we're watching access expand. More adults worldwide have financial accounts than ever before. Global account ownership reached about 76% in 2021. That matters because money moves through systems. And when systems expand, banking, mobile money, digital commerce, opportunity expands. But global wealth is still concentrated. The world's wealth is not evenly distributed, and the rich are still getting richer. For example, UBS reporting has highlighted how wealth growth and millionaire creation accelerated in certain regions, particularly in the US, tied to market performance and currency strength. Here's a contrarian global takeaway. If you're a minority anywhere in the world, one of the smartest moves you can make is to earn and own in strong, stable systems while using your cultural advantage, your network, and your perspective to create value that the market rewards. So here's the translation. Don't just work where you live. Build wealth where it compounds. I'm going to give you a 7-move playbook. Not theory, but moves. Move number 1, stop worshiping the grind. Start worshiping margin. Your wealth begins with one question. Do I have surplus? If you don't have surplus, you can't buy ownership. So your first mission is to create margin. Raise prices, cut waste, upgrade skills that raise income, negotiate salary. Increase revenue per client. No surplus means no ownership. No ownership means no wealth. Move number 2, become bankable on person. So here's a contrarian statement. Your credit score isn't just a number, it's a lever. Get your documentation right. Clean banking, clean taxes, clean records, legitimate entity structure when appropriate. Wealth moves faster when institutions trust your paper. Move number 3, automate ownership. If ownership depends on your feelings, it won't last. Set up automatic investing, whatever level you're at. Retirement contributions, brokerage, auto invest, broad diversified funds. Not because it's trendy, because it's consistent. Move 4, buy your first appreciating asset strategically. For many people, this is real estate. And yes, real estate has complications, but ownership matters. A practical path for some, buy a primary residence you can afford. Then improve your position over time. What some people call house hacking, or simply buying smart and upgrading as your income grows. You're not just buying shelter, you're buying exposure to appreciation and principal paydown. Move 5, build a business that creates predictable cash flow, not entrepreneurs hip for ego, entrepreneurship for equity. High margin, boring, repeatable businesses win. Services with retainers, premium consulting, specialized trades, education and training, niche agencies. All of those are examples. Wealth is built on predictable surplus. Move number 6, join rooms where deals are normal. If you only hang around people who trade opinions, you'll never become someone who trades opportunities. Get around investors, owners, operators, acquisition-minded people, and high-performing professionals. Because deals don't come from the internet. Deals come from proximity. And then move number 7, build legacy on paper, not emotion. Most minority families don't lose wealth because they didn't make money. They lose wealth because they didn't protect it. That means beneficiaries updated, basic estate planning, insurance where appropriate, wills and directives, clear family money conversations. If it's not structured, it's not secure. Here's my challenge to you. Stop asking, how can I make more money? Start asking, how can I own more assets that pay me? Because when you become an owner, you stop being fragile. And the most contrarian thing a minority can do anywhere in the world is this: build wealth loud enough that it becomes normal behind you. If you want more content like this, subscribe, and in the comments type owner if you're making the shift from hustle first to ownership first. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me remind you, I love you, God loves you, and there's nothing you can do about it. And until the next time I see you or you see me, don't be average, be world renowned.